Nebuchadnezzar. I get a kick out of many of these discussions of Nebuchadnezzar and Hammurabi and Gilgamesh and all these timeline issues. The funny thing is that they don't tell us is Nebuchadnezzar is a complicated name. It's hard to say. And we assume from our biblical studies that Nebuchadnezzar was Nebuchadnezzar. You wouldn't dare name your son Nebuchadnezzar. Most Christians would. What most conventional teachings don't reveal to us is there are 5 men in Babylonian history. 5 kings named Nebuchadnezzar. You need to understand, if there's 5 Nebuchadnezzars, then when you start aligning the Bible historically, or attempting to, I say attempting because people have had great difficulty. When you start aligning history, when you pick out your Nebuchadnezzar, the one that you want to use, the Nebuchadnezzar that you fall in love with, if you pick the wrong one, then everything thereafter, before and after your Nebuchadnezzar, is wrong. One thing that people don't reveal is the name Nebuchadnezzar is used in multiple books of the Bible. We see Nebuchadnezzar references in Daniel, lion's den, and all these things. We also see Nebuchadnezzar elsewhere in the Bible. Who's to say that those 2 references are absolutely the same Nebuchadnezzar? Do you realize my friend who's in the studio with me today, just yesterday we were talking about a relative of theirs by the name of Tommy. And what I didn't think about, they actually have 2 uncles named Tommy. And I was talking about one Uncle Tommy, and they were talking about the other. And we went the entire day, and I'm asking, how's your Uncle Tommy? Oh, he's living over. And we spent half the day, and I was thinking I was going to have to go to the wrong city to see the wrong Uncle Tommy. Fortunately, we figured it out, and see, the same thing can happen in Bible studies. Here's a funny thing, and I say funny because it's just, I want you to, we have to start studying history because we show you how the Nebuchadnezzar and Nebuchadnezzar confusion plays in. Most theologians state that Nebuchadnezzar II is the Nebuchadnezzar referred to in the Bible. And that lines up in a number of ways to appear to be true. Oddly, though, there's a number of things that line up to make it appear questionable. But to give you some peace of mind in that regard, Nebuchadnezzar being the Babylonian king, during the time of Nebuchadnezzar, in one section of the Bible, it refers to the Assyrian king, and the Assyrian king in the time of Nebuchadnezzar of Babylon, the Assyrian king was named Tiglath-Pileser. Tiglath-Pileser is not as famous as Nebuchadnezzar to Bible students, but it's in there, and I'll give you the reference. But the early theologians, historians, found that with Nebuchadnezzar II in Babylon, that Tiglath-Pileser was ruling Assyria. So it was a simple deduction in the early days to say that the Nebuchadnezzar of Babylon that ruled during the time of Tiglath-Pileser, that was the Nebuchadnezzar. But Tiglath-Pileser of Assyria is almost as strange a name as Nebuchadnezzar. What the theologians don't tell you is there are 4 Tiglath-Pilesers in Assyria. Oh no. The Tiglath-Pileser that coincides with Nebuchadnezzar II is one of them. There's another Tiglath-Pileser in Assyria who is king, who coincides with Nebuchadnezzar I. And they're 600 years apart. That to me is a phenomenon. You have 2 different kings, different nations, freaky names, and you have Nebuchadnezzar I and Tiglath-Pileser I in and around 1100 BC, 1200 BC. Then, 600 years later, 656, we have Nebuchadnezzar and Tiglath-Pileser coincide again. The amazing part is the early historians found it simple to connect the first two before they were aware of the others. There are a couple of things we want to be aware of. See my next video and go to SolomonSeries.com.